Hey family, hello everyone. Much love to my butterflies out there. I see you. Much love to my new subscribers. Thank you for rocking your sister. I really appreciate you. As you see today, I am doing a celebrity reading on the one and only Shehnaaz Gill. Okay, I believe she's 28 years old, but I've done many readings on this sister before. I think the last reading I've done was like 3 months ago. I like for my readings to play out because there are timelines to my readings, and I just like things to play out. Because a lot of things that comes out in my readings, a lot of it I'm seeing like present events, and then I'm also seeing things that will eventually play out in the coming days and weeks ahead. Okay, so that's why I don't like to back do readings on celebrities, because we know in life things are constantly always changing. Okay. So anyway, I'm doing an update reading on Shehnaaz Gill. So let's get started with this reading. I'm going to be using my second tarot deck. Okay, family. I'm going to be using this today. And we know Shehnaaz has been through a lot. Okay. Um, her boyfriend, it wasn't that long ago, he passed, a dear friend of hers. So that can affect you in many, many, many ways. But it seemed like she's starting to bounce back slowly. And we know time does heal. Okay, family? So, real quick, before I use that deck, I want to use the Radiant Self Oracle deck. Okay, shout out to Divine Vision. I want to use this deck first and get an idea of where is Shehnaaz in the present, okay? As far as her thought process, her emotions, where is Shehnaaz in the present? So I'm going to use this deck first. I'm going to move this over. And I'm going to use this deck first. Let me turn this around a little bit more. And don't worry, family, you will be able to see the cards. Now, whatever you see and hear, it is allegedly, and this is for entertainment purpose only. All right, family, we all know this is not facts, but I am led by the Spirit. All right, family. So I'm setting my attention on Shehnaaz. The eyes are the windows to our soul, seeking clarity, seeking divine answers. Where is Shehnaaz presently? And this deck will also give us an idea of who is Shehnaaz, okay, in the present. Who is Shehnaaz and where is she in the present, okay, family? Seeking clarity about Shehnaaz, where is she in the present? How is she feeling in the present? Okay, I was told to stop. We're going to stop right here. Turn these around. The first card popped out was approachable. Now, only many of you would know who are her fans, okay? You would know if she's standoffish, you know, um, you would know those things about her. But according to the spirit, she's very approachable, okay? So I'm going to let that sit here. And none of this is in divine order, family. I'm only letting these cards out being led by the Spirit, all right? All right, I was told to stop. In the present, this is what the Spirit is giving me concerning Shanaza in the present, okay? All righty, let me set these aside. I'm going to start up here. According to the Spirit, she's approachable, receptive, optimistic. So this is good. This is good. She's optimistic, transforming. So this is good. This represents growth. Someone who's trying to move forward, transforming, helpful, experience. I'm sure she's good at what she does. Fortunate, contemplative, analytical, determined. So she's someone, whatever she sets her sight on, okay, she's very determined. Assertive, observant. And she has that observant look, doesn't she? I'm looking at her. She's definitely checking things out, okay? Someone to sit back and observe. Because you can learn a lot when you observing people. Abundance, enthusiastic. Now, this is what the Spirit is revealing about Shanaza in the present, okay? Compared to my last reading. A leader. So according to the Spirit, Shanaza is someone, she's not a follower. She's pretty much like a trendsetter. She does her own thing. So she has leadership qualities about her. Nurturing, learning, intuitive. And this is good to know because as long as she's led by the Spirit, listen to her intuition, because it will not stir her wrong. So this is good if she's intuitive, okay? She's not going so much by what she think. She's pretty much trying to be led by the Spirit, okay? So this is good. She's listening to that still voice. Healthy, intelligent, empathetic, focused. See, right now, Shanaza is very focused, okay? emotionally available. So it looks like she gets to that place of healing and she's trying to move forward. And the fact that she's emotionally available, that's a good sign. Okay. Charismatic, flexible, invested, in love. Now, I do not know who Shanaza is seeing, but you know what? A lot of time when I get this card, this could just let me know she's in love with herself. She's operating in self love, okay? Or she's in love with her career. Um, she could be just in love with her career, or operating in self love, one or the other. Family oriented. She's all about family. According to the spirit, cheeky, calm, growing. I told you she's growing. She's really starting to blossom. Healing. I told you she's healing. It takes time, but we know time does heal. And filled with love. So in the present, these are the qualities that Shanaza possessed in the present, okay? This is where she's at in the present, family, okay? But we know things can change. But right now, these are some beautiful qualities, and I'm seeing nothing but good things, as far as her, getting to the place of self growth, healing, and moving forward, okay? And so that's a wonderful thing. All right, family. I'm going to start on the secretarial deck real quick, okay? I'm seeking clarity what's presently going on with Shanaza. I see those, I see those things are dark, very much of a mama's life. What's presently going on with Shanaza? What do Shanaza has planned in the coming days and weeks ahead? What's presently going on with Shanaza's spirit? Oh, goodness, that one just jumped out. Hold on, family. Okay, we are complete here, family. This is why I'm presently picking up on Shehnaaz in the present. But as I stated, a lot of this is presently going on with this sister, and a lot of this has to play out. Okay, so for those of you who follow this sister, you're fans of hers. Give me feedback in the coming days and weeks ahead as far as you've seen a lot of this playing out. 'Cause a lot of this is going on now. I don't follow her. I don't know what's going on with Shehnaaz, okay? But I've been doing readings on this sister, so and I know she's very well loved, and um, people really adore her. She has a huge fan base. So I'm just pretty much doing this reading for her fans and my butterflies who are her fans. But like I said, let a lot of this play out, okay, and within the coming days and weeks ahead. Um, So none of this is in divine order, okay, family? So let's get with this reading. Some of it I'm going to read up on, and some of it I'm not going to read up on, okay? And remember, there are timelines to these readings. You're going to see a whole lot of deals, because I'm seeing it right now, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of ups and downs. But we do see she's in a phase in her life, okay, to where she's operating in growth and transformation, and that's good, and healing, okay? So we should see a lot of that in here. And anything else the Spirit wants us to know concerning Shehnaaz. So this is what I'm presently picking up concerning Shehnaaz. We know things can change. Okay, let's get started. Okay, let me get my little booklet. I see already one card I want to read up on. This is the first card, emotional withdrawal. Okay, this is someone who's been through a horrific ordeal, whether it been a breakup, or just dealing with pain, period, betrayal, whatever the case may be, okay? They are in pain and they are dealing with a emotional withdrawal, um, just moving away from a situation or someone, okay? But it does have additional meaning, and I want to read up on it, okay, family? There's additional meaning. I want to read up on it. Hold on one minute. When it comes to these cards right here, I want me to be able to see it, okay? Let me see something. All right. So I'm reading up on this card, emotional withdrawal. Have ears to hear. This card represents moving away from, I'm sorry, this card represents moving away or withdrawing from a current situation in your life, whether it's an old love, a relationship, or leaving behind what was once familiar in search of a new horizon or beginning. On a physical level, it is easy to get caught up in the materialistic world, but it's just as important to retreat from the outside world to enable you to pause, reflect, and heal. Schedule some alone time so you can commune with your soul and give the power of spirit the opportunity to restore your energy level, giving you the vitality to move forward in a positive direction. The number 8 represents infinity, passion, control, and power. This is your time. Use this opportunity to tap into your heart and soul in order to find the courage and strength to continue your journey unto that wonderful discovery territory. And that's what she's doing because we did see healing and transforming and growth. Okay. So she's pretty much coming out of this for the most part, okay? But she's also trying to get herself together as well behind the scenes. Okay. The ones I've done reading on, I'm going to turn those over. Right here, this is the temptation card. This card can mean many, many, many things, okay? It speaks about temptation, being tempted. Um, Also, this card represents secretive. It's like somebody's being very secretive. Also, I want to read up on this card because it has additional meaning. Okay, I don't want many of you scratching your head. Why did temptation pop up? It popped up for a reason. Have ears to hear. Though this card, addiction and self limiting behaviors are being addressed, this is a time when you or someone else in your life may be placing too much emphasis on the material, physical world and its pleasure. Now, at the end of the day, family, this woman is very successful and has money, okay, like many other celebrities. So, a lot of time when it comes to these celebrities, they get so caught up in the materialism of abundance, of money, a lot of times they can lose sight of themselves also because they're so caught up in the world. So this is what I'm picking up when it comes to this message right here, as far as temptation. Okay, it's pretty much the addiction as far as placing too much emphasis on being materialistic. All right, on this physical world and its pleasures. Okay, and I'm just going to say it from that perspective. Even though we're all born and connected to the divine source, we have a tendency to pull away from what was once natural. When we become disconnected from spirit, the source that once nourished us is often replaced with a different supply or substitute. In other words, the connection is then forged with food, alcohol, nicotine, codependency to someone, or even work, meaning workaholic. Okay, that can be an addiction also. Work, 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 all work and no play. Hence the term workaholic. Many of us spend our lives trying to fill the void that was once created when the link to the divine was broken. The temptation card is calling you to take a hard look at life and ask yourself, where in my life am I suffering from addictive behavior? Is there negative thinking or behaviors that's causing the life force to seep out of my soul? Are the people and relationships in my life giving me energy or draining them? Right here, this is the solar plexus chakra card. It represents I can. Okay, this is the vibration she's giving off in the present. I can. I can do anything that I set my mind to. So she's saying I can. It's the vibration she's giving off. Okay, and it's a very positive affirmation. Okay, she's saying I can. Whatever I can means to Shehnaaz. This is the next card. It's upside down. This is the uh, heart chakra card. Represents I love. Okay. Had this card been upward, I would say Shehnaaz is giving off I love vibration. Whatever for whatever reason, okay. This can mean many, many things, but for whatever reason in the present, she's giving off I don't love. Okay. It's something uh it could be someone, excuse me, or something that she's not fond of. Okay, she's saying I don't love. She's saying I don't love about something. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. She's saying I don't love. Here is the next card. It represents the truth. This card also represents judgment. In the present, Shehnaaz is operating in her truth. You can also say that she's coming into some truth as well. Okay, it may be some information that she's coming into as far as receiving clarity about. But at the end of the day, she's also walking in her truth as well. Okay. The next card is upside down. This right here is foundation and achievement. This is someone who's looking. This card represents someone who, this is what they are believing for. This is what they have. They have the husband, the children. They have the full package. I mean, they have that ultimate. They feel the ultimate achievement of family as far as having their own family. Okay. Now, as far as I know, Shehnaaz doesn't have any children. Shehnaaz is not even married. Okay. I don't even know if she's seeing anybody right now, and I doubt it. She might be, dating, but if anything, Shanaza just doing her, staying busy. But this lets me know that this is what she desired, but she doesn't have it yet. Okay, she has the home, but she does not have the husband and the children. And this is what she desires. This is what she really, really want. Okay. And someday she will have it, but right now, she doesn't have this. This is the next card is upside down. This is emotional loss. When this card is upward, it represents someone who's presently dealing with their emotional loss. Okay. Shehnaaz was dealing with the emotional loss, but she's coming out of it. Okay. She's starting to heal. Okay. So those wounds are definitely starting to heal. So this letting us know that yes, she was dealing with the emotional loss. Okay. But she's also in the presently, she's starting to heal. Okay. She's pretty much coming out of that. All right. Right here, this upside down. Upward represents wisdom. This is someone who's looking back at family and they are inspired by what they see. Okay? They are very inspired by what they see. Um, her card is upside down. I'm going to read up on it because it has many, many meanings. Because five represents change also. Okay? And as you see, lack of change, okay, in some area or form or fashion. I want to read up on this card real quick so have ears to hear. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. This card illustrates that there's a spiritual teacher who's about to influence you or step into your life to impact his or her wisdom. Look around. Is there someone in your life who has the acumen, education, knowledge, and ability to integrate spirituality and its laws into the constraint of the physical world? This could be a compassionate person who offers guidance and inspiration and reminds you that you're so much more than your physical being. You're also a spiritual being with unlimited potential. You may have drawn this card to confirm that it's time to reach out to find a organization or group. See, her card is upside down, okay? I'm gonna read this one more time. You may have also drawn this card to confirm that it's time to reach out and find a organization or group or like-minded souls, beings, hold on, or like-minded souls, being part of a group where you can be yourself, share your thoughts, and get valuable feedback can infuse you and encourage you to be all that you can be. Now her card is upside down, so it looks like the spirit is saying that it would be beneficial if she would do something like that. But at the present time, she's not. Okay, reaching out to any type of spiritual leader or groups right now. Okay, or organizations slash church. Um, in the present, I'm not seeing that right now. Her card is upside down, but it would definitely be beneficial if she do because she could see that extra support, if you know what I mean. Okay, being around spiritual like-minded brothers and sisters, that can help support her also. All right, let me go back real quick. Okay, let me see, reach out. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Being part of a group where you can be yourself, share your thoughts, and get valuable feedback can infuse you and encourage you to be all that you can be. Can your support help you live life to your highest ideal, finding the true inspiration and enlightenment that's a part of your soul? Now, the fact that this card is upside down, personally, I'm not seeing her reaching out to any type of group or organization, but who knows? Who knows? Like, after a while, she may, take part in something like this. Okay, reaching out to a spiritual leader slash guru, just someone to where she's receiving spiritual guidance and support. Okay, but right now I'm not seeing that. Over time, the students often become the teacher, so don't be surprised when others seek out and find you. This card of wisdom is letting you know that you have so much to share, whether you realize it or not. Okay, this is the next card. It's upside down. This is someone who's operating being hopeful. Okay, it speaks for itself. Whatever this means to Shehnaaz in the present, right now, whatever this means to her. Okay, whatever's going on in her personal life, she's not feeling very hopeful. Okay, about something. Okay, it's something that has her feeling like this. Okay, not so hopeful about something. The next card is the balance card. When I get this card and it's upward, it lets me know Shehnaaz is balanced. She's balanced mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Okay? So in the present, because we know things can change, but in the present, Shehnaaz is balanced. See that? I can't make this up. This says heartache and loss. So this let us know that Shehnaaz, has been dealing with some heartache and loss. Okay, I'm going to read up on this card. It's pretty much self-explanatory, but I want to read up on it anyway, because it does have additional meaning. Okay, hold on, family. Just sister, get to the card real quick. And this speaks from the perspective of the mental. Okay, this speaks from the perspective of mental. In this particular timeline, she's dealing with heartache and loss. The meaning of this card revolves around disappointment, sorrows, and separation. Okay, did you hear that? The meaning of this card revolves around disappointment, sorrow, and separation, which can cause upheaval and distress. It takes all the strength you have at this moment in order to move past the pain and heal your heart. The love that has been given to another should now be focused on you. Although you might look at this card as being negative, it acts as a tremendous catalyst, encouraging you to move on. And that's what she's doing. I mean, she's getting to that point trying to move forward her way. Okay. The painful experience of life are just as valuable as the joyous ones. You may not appreciate that statement at this challenging time, but life does have a way of pushing you forward, even though you may not always know the final destination. As you endure this period, learn not to dwell on the past, but use your strong mental control to heal, to deal with your emotions. Have faith in knowing that you will get through this. This is the next card. It is upside down. This is trapped in fear. Now, when it's upward, I look at this card from the perspective of this is someone who's in a situation they don't want to be in, okay? Whether they were abducted, taken by against their will, shall I say. But it's not Shehnaaz's situation, okay? This is more of a mental trapped in fear. It's something going on with this sister. Uh, it's really a mental thing, family. It's really a mental thing, and it's really everything is really in her head. But I'm going to read up on it so you can understand what this card is talking about. It's not so much of a physical trapped in fear, like being held against your will. It's more of in her head. Okay, it can also be she's in it's something that she wants out of. It could be a company. It can be anything, but it's speaking from the perspective of you're in a situation that you don't want to be in. Okay, period. But it's a mental thing, and really you can come out of it. It's a matter of choice. You got to know that you can't come out of it, and it's really your own negative thinking having you feeling like this. Okay, as they say, it's really all in your head, okay? But you can come out of it. All right. I'm going to read up on this card because it has additional meaning. So as I stated, this is not so much of a physical being trapped in fear. It's really, a mental. It's how her mind is wired as far as her thinking. This card reveals that it's actually your own fears that has you immobilized and trapped, preventing you from making decisions or choices. You are the one who's holding yourself prisoner or hostage. And in order to continue your journey, you must first face your fears so that new people and conditions can manifest. Once she gets control of this family, she'll be more open to, um, dating again and letting somebody new in. But she has to heal, and the spirit is saying she's healing. Cause we saw that the spirit is saying she's healing, but once she's fully healed, that will open up a door for somebody else to come in, okay? You are the one who's holding yourself prisoner or hostage. And in order to continue your journey, you must first face your fears so that new people and conditions can manifest. Many individuals choose to stay in this place because they can't see the road ahead. They feel a misguided sense of safety. There are Hello, because they feel a misguided sense of safety there, or they're afraid of starting something new, but staying will only add to your level of stress and anxiety and create adverse effects in your physical body. Okay? So, anyway, as I stated, in this particular timeline, this is what she was dealing with. Okay? We all know that because somebody she loved dearly, okay, um, passed away, okay? And everybody deals with, death differently when it comes to their loved ones. So anyway, um, but she is trying to make an effort to move forward and she is healing. But long as she's like this, it's hard for her to let anybody else in, okay? All right. This is upside down. This is the universal card. It represents completion and fulfillment. Okay. It represents completion and fulfillment. Her card is upside down. So right now she's not feeling a sense of fulfillment. Okay. She's not feeling a sense of fulfillment right now. But as I stated, I'm telling you what she really, really wants. She wants the full package. Because abundance for us family means something totally different with her, okay? What abundance look like to her gonna look totally different from what it looks like to many of you. She has the money, okay, and she has her own home. But does she have the husband? No. Does she have the children? No. And she may not want children right now, but she does want children. She wants the full package, and that's what abundance looks like to Shehnaaz, okay? But anyway, um, in the present, she's not feeling a sense of completion right now, but she knows she's blessed. All right, this is the next card. It's upside down. This is deception and envy. Okay, I want to read up on this card because it has additional meaning to it, and I don't want nobody feeling some type of way when this card come up. A lot of times this card can let you know, you know, if a person is being secretive around you, full of deception around you. Um, whether she's being secretive or being, deceptive, shall I say, or someone around her could be like that. So I'm gonna let maybe you be the judge. I'm just gonna read up on this card. Don't be too alarmed, family, because like I say, this is just why I'm picking up in the present. All right. To be forearmed is to be forearmed. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. This card comes at a time when individuals or conditions aren't what they appear to be. How well do you really know the people around you? Are they telling you everything you need to know? In business, and see, this might be pertaining to business. In business, make sure you gather all the necessary information so that you're aware of and understand all the facts before continuing. You work hard. Don't let others take from you what is rightfully yours. Unfortunately, some people may be envious of your accomplishments. This card also represents a time of sudden and unexpected changes, or when plans that you're undertaking may not turn out exactly the way you have envisioned. Have a plan B as a fallback strategy to prevent future problems. Use this card as a reminder to be prepared. It's better to be safe than sorry. And we did see the card I don't love, so maybe it's pertaining to something going on behind the scene with her business or management. Okay, I'm not going to dig too deep in all of that, but something is definitely going on behind the scenes. But she'll handle it. She'll deal with it. This is the next card, upside down. This card is the base chakra card. It represents I have. This is someone who's giving out the vibration I have. In the present, Shehnaaz is saying I don't have. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know what she means by that, okay? She's saying I don't have. She's saying I don't have about something, okay? So this is the vibration she's giving off. I don't have, and we saw up here what that could be. Okay, right here, this card is upside down. This is material harvest. This is someone who has worked hard. Their hands are wide open, and they are coming into their blessings. They are receiving money. Okay, financial blessings. So upward represents gain. Upside down represents the opposite of gain. Now we know that she has money, okay? We know this, but something is going on behind the scenes to where she's expecting something. Cause remember we saw I don't have. Remember, she's expecting something, but she hasn't received it yet. Okay, she has worked hard. It's something she's waiting on, and she hasn't received it yet. So her hand is wide open. Okay, she's waiting on some money. She's waiting on something, and her hands are wide open, but she hasn't received it yet. I'm going to read up on this card. That's the number 9 because it has additional meaning to it. But whatever this means, she hasn't received it yet. Hold on. This will take up so much time, family, trying to find the pages. Give me a minute. One of the laws of the universe is what you sow, you reap. This card states that this is your time to reap the harvest you worked for and so rightly deserve. This last physical card denotes self mastery, self sufficiency, independence, security, and the art of enjoying what you strive for. You've done the hard work, learn the lesson along the way, and use them to prosper in all the areas of your life. The number 9, now remember hers is upside down, so something's up. The number 9 also means endings. Okay, so it represents endings also. It's upside down. Not that good fortune necessarily stop, but do honor yourself as you finish up or celebrate the completion of project. This could be the perfect time to look ahead and use the wisdom you've gained to think about what else you want to achieve. Consider smart investments and ponder ideas that show profitable potential. Congratulations on your success. You've earned it. So as you see, it represents, it has additional meaning to this card. But her hands are still open, okay? She's still waiting on something. It's coming, but she's waiting on something. Her hands are wide open. But it also represents endings, also, okay? Whatever that means. This is the next card. It speaks for itself. This is rest and rejuvenate, okay? So she's doing a lot of this behind the scenes. She's resting. She's spending a lot of quiet times alone. And this is the one who's pretty much doing a lot of praying and meditating, okay? I'm sure that Shehnaaz does meditation. So this is her, because according to the spirit, she's intuitive also. So this is her spending time with just her and God, and she's spend those quiet times alone, communing with the spirit, trying to receive answers and guidance, okay? And also getting that well need rest as well, okay? So this is what she's doing behind the scenes. This is the next card, movement, choices, and decision. As you see, this is someone who's making some moves behind the scenes. As you see, they have multiple choices, okay? They have options. They have options, but they also have a decision to make also. But they got time. They got time. And according to the spirit behind the scenes, she's making some movements. She has a decision to make, and she's thinking about going through one of these doors. Okay, she's definitely looking at her options. Okay, I feel the need to read up on this card because it has additional meaning also. And I want many of you to receive clarity about what's going on with Shehnaaz in the present. This card indicates a time of movement, significant changes, and choices must be made. With hard work, great effort, and determination, you have the ability to juggle all the demands that are in front of you, whether they concern money, business decisions, or other projects. It's important to stay flexible, and Spirit did say she's flexible. Okay, we saw that. It's important to stay flexible and focus. You don't have to do this alone. So behind the scenes, she is being flexible and focused because we saw that when I used the other card. Reach out for the best advice and assistance. In addition, a financial union or partnership may present itself to you. The more time you take to make these vital decisions and choices, the longer it will be before you can move towards your goal in the physical material world. The changes that are emerging aren't some random act or hold on, family. The changes that are emerging aren't some random act or coincidence. They're all part of a positive and larger scheme. Notice the connections with everything, as this will enable you to avoid future problems and conflicts. But at the same token, um, she behind the scenes, she making some big moves. Let me just say that, and she has a decision to make, and she also have options. She planning on going through one of these doors. Okay, she's looking at them and she's trying to ponder which door should I go through, business or personal. But the way I see it is business. Okay, this is the next card. It's upside down. This is passion initiated. This is someone who's feeling good from the inside out. Now, in the present, in this particular timeline, she's not feeling good from the inside out. Okay, so she's having her moments. One day she's up, the next minute she's down. But right here, she's not feeling good from the inside out. And when this card is upward, this is the one that's feeling creative. Okay, they're feeling very creative and full of ideas. Okay, this one who's feeling very creative and full of ideas. But we know when we're not in the best of moods, a lot of time we can block our creativity. Okay. So right in this particular timeline, she's not in the best of mood and she's not feeling creative. Okay. Right here, this is the disruption card. Um, Many of you already saw the card, trapped in fear. Okay, and it's really up here. Something going on with her up here. Okay. When I get this card right here, this lets me know it's something that she's doing that's causing disruption in her life. Okay, um, that can also shake her foundation as well. Okay, but I'm not going to dive too deep in this. Um, a lot of times when I get a card like this, it speaks about one's foundation, home life foundation, or one piece being disturbed. Okay, um, but when I look at this card right here, I think about trapped in fear. It's a mental type of trapped in fear. Once she make the necessary adjustments, changing her mindset and get out of that fear-based way of thinking, shall I say, this right here will change. Okay, this will definitely change. But there's something going on with her to where she's shaking her foundation a little bit. Okay, her foundation is being shaken. A sudden, usually unforeseen disruption or a major change. So remember, the number 5 card represents change. Okay, so it's some type of change going on with the sister. Okay, a sudden, unusually for unforeseen disruption or major change is happening or is about to take place. Even if it appears to be a negative experience, it can lead to enlightenment or a total shift in your lifestyle. In traditional tarot meaning, this card represents the falling tower that eventually crumbles due to its weak foundation. Every whichever part of your life you focus on, this is an opportunity to rebuild with a solid positive structure to make you or the situation even stronger. There are times when the most difficult situations arise in your life. If you choose to, they can act as a catalyst to heal other areas. They're beneficial because they're truly your greatest teacher. Learn from the past mistakes, accept them, integrate them into your new life as a stepping stone. So, yeah, right here is upside down. This is power. This is someone who's operating in their power. Okay, this is someone who's feeling powerless. Okay, but like I said, it just due to negative thinking and fear-based thoughts, you know. And she's not gonna always be like that, but it's something going on in her head, okay? 'Cause like I say, when it comes to people who dealing with their loved ones or someone who they care about, passing away, it can affect you in all kind of ways. But she won't always be like this. But something's going on with her to where it has her feeling like this, okay? And this is someone who's feeling powerless, and maybe this is pertaining to her, record company, or maybe she won't out of a contract. It can mean many things. But in this particular timeline, she's feeling powerless. Powerless, okay? Right here, this is upside down. This is the shadow self card. This is the one who is facing their demons and they're facing their worst fears, okay? And they're also facing those shadow aspects of them, okay? That needs healing, and they are facing it instead of putting a band-aid on it and acting like it doesn't exist. This is Shehnaaz right here in this timeline, and she may be presently going through this, okay? If not now, in the coming days, weeks ahead, she's going to be experiencing this, okay? But this is someone who's not facing their shadow self. This is someone who's not facing their demons, okay? They're putting a band aid on it and acting like it doesn't exist, or they just don't want to face it, okay? They just don't want to face it right now. But she won't always be like this. But in the present, you know, this is what I'm picking up about her, okay? But the spirit says she's healing. Once she's fully healed, family, once she's fully healed, okay, she's gonna be like this, facing it. Okay? This can be anything. This could be something going on with her childhood that she hasn't faced. Okay, so this can be many, many things. And lastly, this card is upside down. Upward, this is solitude. Okay, this is someone who's coming out of solitude. But also, this can be someone who's spending a lot of time alone, but they're outside also, like walking around, walking out in nature, but definitely getting out of the house. Okay, they're not stuck in the house. But this can be also someone who's either coming out of solitude or they're spending a lot of quiet time alone, going for walks outside, maybe going to a park, being out in nature, whatever the case may be. Now her card is upside down. So obviously she's still spending a lot of time alone inside. Okay. Only many of you would know that who follows her. Okay. Um, I don't follow this sister. I don't know what she uploads on Twitter and all of that, because I don't have no Twitter or no Facebook. But according to the spirit, she still spent a lot of quiet time alone. Um, that's why we saw the withdrawn card. That's the one who's distancing themselves from others. They just want to be alone. I mean, that's how they want to deal with whatever's going on with them. They don't want to be around a whole lot of people. But according to the spirit, in this particular timeline, she either presently going through this or something's going to jump off in her life. Cause we did see the number 5 card. It represents change. We saw the heartache and loss card. You know, I'm praying that she won't be dealing with no other type of loss in her family. I'm going to try to keep it as positive as I can. But anyway, this represents solitude inside. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Now this card right here, um, that's the shadow self card. It's pretty much self-explanatory, but I want to read up on it. So, because it has additional meaning, okay? This card represents emotion, sensitivity, and a reminder that nothing in life is at a standstill. This is a world of constant flux, and one thing is certain: everything changes. This card is calling you to action. The time is now when you may have to face your worst fears and look into the dark shadows of your soul. You must learn to confront what you've avoid it. But see, her card is upside down. This is the one who's starting to confront their worst fears, okay? Or confront their issues. This is the one who's not, you know, they're ignoring it. They are avoiding it, okay? You must learn to confront what you've avoided and walk courageously through it. Always know that life naturally revitalize itself, and as it does, so do you. The shadow card promised that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Recognize that by no longer denying your past and letting the tears fall, you'll discover the diamond in the treasure chest of your soul. This is a cleansing process to wash away and clear out what was once avoided, ignored, or pushed aside. Okay? Now, eventually, she's going to get like this. Okay? But when it's upside down, this is someone who's still, ignoring and pushing aside those things that needs to be addressed. Okay? And this card indicates that this is a time when your psychic sensitivity must be quite intense. Learn to open up to it. And because Spirit says she is intuitive, okay? Learn, well, what was I? Okay. Learn to open up to it, or if need be, to turn it down. Your body is one big psychic antenna. So just remember that you're in control of how high or low you want the perception to be. Mother Earth can assist you in this period of change, sensitivity, and healing. So anyway, she's gonna be all right, family. For those who care, just keep the sister in prayer, okay? But she is trying to move forward, but as you see, she's still struggling. Okay, she's still struggling in certain areas in her life, and all of it is not really due to the passing of her, boyfriend. Um, a lot of it is due to in her life, trauma and pain that she has experienced, in her childhood coming up. Okay, so anyway, this is my reading on Shehnaaz. I call this my update reading, okay? I thank you all for your love and support in my channel. Much love to you all. Thank you for watching, all right? And make sure you hit that like. Make sure you hit that like. I appreciate it, okay? Much love to you, family. I will revisit this reading probably in three more, maybe from 3 to 4 months. Okay. Lately, I've been doing a lot of missing casing readings and crime readings. Okay. I always put them on front of the line, but every now and then I will get back to celebrity readings. Okay, family. So this is my reading on Shehnaaz Gill, my update reading on this sister. Thank you for watching, family. Much love to you, and bye for now.